Hello folks, and welcome back to Suikoden Let's Play. I'm Blackguard the Inverse Gentleman, and I'm here to infect the world with devastation. Blight all peoples in every nation, denounce the goodness of truth and love, and extend my wrath to the stars above. Also, I lied, I'm doing one more video, even though my voice is giving out. I'm dying. He's dying too. He's dying a lot more emphatically though. Oh dear. No, don't run ahead. She is such an awful rebel leader. As much as I love her, she's just terrible. Let's ignore them for the moment. Oh, did you hear the scream, folks? Did you hear the scream? That wasn't good. Let us defeat these people as fast as we can with a burning firestorm, because Blackguard loves to set people alight. That's the in-game Blackguard, of course, not the real Blackguard, not me. I do not love setting people alight. I do love forgetting to set my timer every bloody video, though. Oh god. This is where I started crying, folks. This is where I started crying. She sacrificed her life to save a what was the child doing in the sewers anyway? But, well, she saved the child. For some reason, it always struck a chord with me more. Like Eris, she sacrificed to save the world, but it was such a large and noble ideal that it wasn't personal. Whereas Odessa, despite, well, I don't like that. I've chosen to be a woman. What I feel is she's chosen to be a human instead of chosen to be the leader of the Liberation Army. To me, the fact that she chose not to go... I don't know. You might think differently, but... I think it's not a choice I think I would ever make. I would probably not do that, but I think it's very sad that she's dying because she saved a child. And even further, she desecrates her own body. She asked to throw her body into the river, and I understand because it's very, very important that the Liberation Army does not know that she is dead. Even in death, she serves the Liberation Army. Oh god, I'm tearing up a bit, folks. I suppose it's partly nostalgia. I mean, I'm looking back on it, it's not that, it is that bad. Oh dear. Oh dear. To make matters worse, oh so worse. Let me show you something, folks. Our rune, the true rune, the Soul Eater, now has an attack. Because, folks, we ate her soul. We consumed Lady Odessa's soul. We consumed it for power, and now we are stronger because of it. But it does not change the fact that we ate her soul. You might think, oh, it's just because someone around us died, but there's a scene later that pretty much demonstrates that, yes, the true rune, the Soul Eater, does contain Odessa's soul now. Pretty horrible fate, if you ask me. Especially for someone as noble as she was. Where am I going? I think I'm going south. Yes, this game is quite brutal. We're not even... Well, we're sort of... This is really a sort of prologue area, I think, to the game. And just coming out of it, we've already lost a character. We didn't know her for long, but I still feel that they gave her more depth than they ever gave Eris. I'm sure people are going to flame me for that, because Well, I'm sure if Final Fantasy VII was my first RPG, instead of this being my first RPG, I would think differently as well, but this will always be different. I think in this, we come up with fake names, and one of the fake names is hilarious, and it's the one we're going to go with. Well, I know it. I thought it was hilarious. I guess I'll be Scotland and Rhinebeck the Third. How's that sound? ... Young Master, how about you? I will be Scotland and Rhinebeck the Fourth. Now, I've never not chosen this. I've always chosen this name. I've never not chosen this name. And I probably shouldn't, just to see, because, hey, you there, blah, blah, blah. Me, oh, God. This guy, Ein Guide, he sees Blackguard, and he knows Blackguard's father. Obviously, he knows Blackguard. And although Gremio does the whole "I've had it with you" of like he tries to like defray the situation by saying he'll chop off the head. Ein Guard, as you walk through, you'll see in a second. Let them go, blah blah blah. Stops you and says, "Hey Sonny, take good care of your father." Now, I don't know if that's because I chose to be Scotland and Rhinebeck the fourth rather, and he was the third, or if he knew who I was and just let me through. I like to think he's a very unforgivable. Oh, I understand. You might notice that man there has a distinct sprite, and that is because he wants his own store. He is one of the people that we can recruit to join our army. In fact, later on, we do not have the prerequisite just yet. I'm not sure if we should be in this town. Oh, yes, we should. This is Matthew. Matthew? I'm gonna call him Matthew because it's easier. This is Matthew Silverberg, sister to Odessa, brother to Odessa rather, and premier strategist. There is only one man who is a better there's only one man, at least, that is a better strategist than Matthew, and he is not a nice man. Actually in this I think we can get him on our side, but he's got very unsavory tactics. You tricked us! Aha! You certainly are a master strategist. Well played, sir. Well played. But of course, Matthew doesn't want to become part of war again, with good reason. He seems like he's being a bit of a douche, but he's got good reason, folks. He's got good reason. I need to stop calling you folk. I need to find my own word that expresses my feelings for the people that watch this Let's Play. I can't keep using folks. That's someone else's. I don't know whether I can't remember whether it's Necroscopes or Kokoshki's or even, I don't think it's Lord Finisher's. His thing is to talk in a really high-pitched voice really fast. Well, folks, we've got folks. Oh well, folks will do. I'll think of something at some point. Mates. I can call you mates. Be a Westie, Barrow. Be a Westie. Let us give Gremio the water crystal. Gremio isn't great at magic, but the water crystal's good to have on him, just as, you know, a bit of backup to medicines. The problem with medicine is sometimes, I'm sure of it, it provokes enemy attacks. When you use medicine, sometimes the enemy gets to act out of turn. I'm 90% sure of it. But what was I doing? Am I going to talk to Matthew? I think so. I think he sends me on a wild goose chase. Oh no, we gotta leave. There we go. No, that's right. Oh dear. Bop, 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 bop. I don't know. Okay, maybe this is a little evil as well, stealing a child, but now that I play it through again, maybe the Empire was evil. I always sort of thought that it's still grey because there's good people in there. It's just that they threaten and they cajole and they do horrible things, but I still think the order they provide and a lot of the generals are actually good people. And wait! Shut up, that's why. Let's go, let's fight them. We are just some good guys passing by. We don't want to say survivors of the Rebel Army because, surviving what, folks? Surviving what? Odessa is not dead, of course. Let's show you deadly fingertips. And, oh god, she's only got one. He. Clone rune, and I'll use a flaming arrow. Deadly flaming arrow comes first. She uses it on her left hand. Wait, is it left hand that the runes are on in there? Oh, it's left hand. Left hand. I got it completely wrong. I think in 2 it might be the right hand with the rune of the shield rune. Anyway, deadly fingertips makes things disappear and die. It doesn't do any damage. It's useless against bosses, but at any normal foe, it will make them go away. We did kill people in front of children, and that was a little harsh. Yes. Oh, that was a big reveal. He's just bitter. He did some horrible things, okay? Leon Silverberg, I think, did horrible things as well, but everyone... Wait, did he? I think Leon did the horrible things, and then Matthew was all, oh no, war is horrible, which it is. Let's be fair. I'm not saying it's pointless, because, you know, not every war is pointless, despite what they say. Am I doing the crazy thing where I go on about political things? I just think that some wars, in some cases, are okay. Look, all I'm saying is, if you're the leader of an empire, and your peasantry is rising up against you, right? And because, I don't know, because you killed their families, or you raised taxes too high, or they're starving, then it's okay to go with war with them and crush them like the dogs that they are. Because if you don't, you end up with like democracy, and you know where that leads. That's just, oh, folks, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a romantic, but I think that war can be can also be needed, if not good, needed. It can be needed. Speaking of things.